Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Tina, and we are here today to do your weekly energy check-in tarot reading. This is October 2024, so let's dive in. We're first going to start with a message from the Woodland Wardens deck. This is a really beautiful deck that represents nature with both animal and plant. Gives really great messages. Show me the best and most beneficial message for the sign of Aquarius for this week, please. All right. The Marten and Foxglove. And this represents mischief. Now you're talking my language here. So if you didn't know it, I'll let you see the illustration on the beautiful cards. The Marten is a type of weasel, and they're kind of known for their curiosity and a little bit of their mischievous nature. Really playful little animals, and there's even like some folklore, like Romanian folklore, that tells of these little animals playing tricks on horses and things like that. Now the foxglove, the flowers, it's said to be the home of fairies, and fairies are, elusive and mysterious little creatures. And so when you get this card, it's saying pay attention to opportunities for spontaneity, travel, or just overall just playfulness. It's about kind of that lighthearted, whimsical mischief. As long as as long as it's positive, as we're not talking about things that hurt someone else. It's fun. It's about having a little bit of whimsy and fun and laughter in your life. I love it. I love getting into a little good-natured mischief. It's fantastic. All right. Show me one card for the overall energy for the sign of Aquarius for this week. Beep. I'm all over the place with this. All right. One card for the overall energy of the sign of Aquarius for this week. King of Pentacles. All right. So it's a great card to have as your overall energy. King of Pentacles is successful, ambitious, got their overall life together, okay? And just because it's king, don't pay attention to gender. You can be male or female and be the King of Pentacles. But yeah, got their act together. It can also be a card of, commitment and stability in life. It's great energy. All right. Sure. Oh, I'm taking it. Show me the energy surrounding Aquarius for this week, please. October 2024. Energy. Okay. So we're starting off with the Justice card. So something is being put in balance. The Justice card is what you would expect it to be, kind of wrongs being righted, but it's not always now something has been done wrong to you, and it can be karmic, kind of your typical life karmic situations starting to kind of level out and being righted, and you being able to kind of move on with your life. Now it can be, it can be the ugly side of karma, meaning like the universe is saying, get your act together, Aquarius. But usually justice is just the universe getting things back into balance for you. It's saying, okay, this lesson has been learned. This situation it has been corrected, and sometimes maybe they could kind of have a little hand in that when you're not pushing yourself forward to do it. They help you along to do that. So this card really can mean a lot of different things depending on your individual situations out there. Overall, it's a positive card usually though. Oh, and look at that. The Ace of Wands. Beautiful. New opportunity, new start. All the aces are about opportunities and new starts in something, and the wands is, it really kind of plays into this energy. It's exciting and playful and fun. Brings some joy, something that makes you feel excited or have some passion behind it. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Now this is some big event, big energy here. King of Pentacles combined with the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is about gaining everything you want and need in your day-to-day life. Now that doesn't always mean that you're wealthy or, have a big house. It's about being comfortable, like at the core of your being, having everything you want and need in your life. I'm going to wait to really dive, when we get a card like this, it can, especially with some of the other cards, it doesn't mean that you're there yet. So let's see what else we have come about before we talk too deep into this card. The Moon. Interesting reading. The Moon. The Moon is about, there's a lot of different things this can mean too. Major Arcana. It's usually the things that you don't know yet, the things that have not been illuminated. It can be kind of a card of mystery, unknowing. Sometimes there's a little bit of deceit involved, but usually not. Some people really put a lot of that towards this card, saying someone is being deceitful. I don't really look at it that way. I'm just saying most of the time for me, this card just shows that, there's things you're finding out along the way. There's some things you're not meant to know completely. Again, it's a card that we're not really going to be able to fully talk about until we get a couple more cards out. You know what? That's really weird that I just did that because I don't pull from the top of the deck. I'm going to set this to the side here as a side note. I don't know why I did that, but I feel like it shouldn't be ignored that I did do it. It's very out of character. Queen of Swords. Okay. Very interesting. So we're going to put this right here, this King of Cups. And I feel, actually, I'm going to just set her right here. And if I feel called to talk about this card, I will. If I don't, I won't. Bottom of the deck. Oh, 10 of Swords. Okay. So, has something ended for you? Has something ended? 10 of Swords is an ending, and it can be a painful ending. Sometimes it feels like a little bit of betrayal, but that betrayal could also be on your part. But not always. A lot of times it just is, it's the end of a cycle. It's a firm ending to something. Can be anything. It can be, it can be end of a relationship, end of a job, end of a friendship. It can also be a firm end of a mindset that you've held for a long time. It is swords energy. It's about the thoughts and knowledge and logic. So this Queen of Swords, I find it very interesting that we pulled this and then got the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, because the Queen of Swords, this queen's no nonsense. So it's embodying an energy of cutting out what no longer serves you. Let's put this in a different view. So this 10 of Pentacles is right here in the center. I feel like you just want, I think you just want to be comfortable in life. You just want your home and day-to-day life to just get kind of put together. You're tired of the struggle. You're tired of you're just tired. That's a very intuitive read for me. Like I feel like this 10 of I mean not 10, the King of Pentacles here is here not because you're so successful. It's just that you just want to be on top of your day-to-day life. You want to feel like you have control of your day-to-day life again. And I think you're doing that. That's what I think this week is kind of about. So are you ending something, or have you recently ended something? Are you thinking about ending something? This can also be thoughts and an undercurrent of energy. Has a karmic cycle, I mean, really be honest, has a karmic cycle, is it coming to an end, or are you being called to end something? Are you being called to look at something really logically, not emotionally? And here is where I feel like we have this showing up. Now the King of Cups thinks with his or her heart, but has a really firm control over his or her emotions. Okay, maybe you've been a little bit too much into this King of Cups energy. Maybe you've been thinking a little too hard with your heart, and you need to embody this Queen of Swords energy. That's being logical and not taking any BS. Cutting out what no longer serves you. That's the big thing whenever I see this Queen of Swords, is cutting out what no longer serves. Being real honest about it. Which I think you've been doing. I think you've either you have recently ended something, or you're thinking about it. You know you need to end the cycle, and it's karmic. If it's a relationship or a job or I mean, it's a karmic situation. And what the cards are saying here is, if you do this, if you set karma right, if you and when I say, if you're not familiar, when I say karmic situation, so let's just use an example. Now this could be work, family, whatever, but let's use a romantic relationship. And there are some relationships that are karmic. They're not meant to last forever. They can last for years and years, okay? They can be long term and substantial, but they're not meant to be forever, because you both came into each other's lives to learn something. And you could have totally both been on paths to learn different things about yourself. Um, but when it becomes negative for your life is when you stay in it even after you've already learned the lesson. You've already learned the lesson. It's that relationship that has run its course, right? And that can, so now you can kind of see it can be applied to careers and work and workplaces. It can be applied to friendships very easily. It's all the same, just different scenarios, right? And even though it's kind of scary, embodying this can be very scary. You don't have all the answers. You don't know what the future holds. None of us do, okay? It's just that some people handle that much easier than others. They go with it. Okay? But you will be rewarded if you do that. The universe is saying it's time to set things right. And once you do that, your gut knows what you're supposed to be doing here. I have a feeling your gut knows. And actually your heart knows. Your heart knows what you should be doing right now. And you will be rewarded with a wonderful opportunity that really plays upon just your joy. A little bit of this mischievous energy, but in a good way, right? In a good way, just playful, fun, enjoying life, and enjoying your pulling in your inner child. Okay, I have flown off the rails here, and this was a super intuitive read, so I hope it resonated with some of you. Um, let's go ahead and pull 2 cards for guidance or advice for this week. Aquarius, advice, guidance for this week, please. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This might be relationship for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but I mean, so let's just talk about the obvious ones. So this is saying, yes, okay, you've been in a little bit of a state of indecision, going back and forth in your head about something. When you get this card, though, like this, it means time to take the blindfold off and look at this situation clearly, which is what you would be embodying with this. Okay. You have the answer already. You have the answer. Whatever you're going back and forth in your mind about, you have the answer already. Now, this is an interesting card for me to get here because your overall energy is here. And then we pull the counterpart, the Queen of Pentacles. So, I mean, we can look at this pretty straightforward, as this is actually representing a person in your life. And again, don't pay attention to the gender. It just means that you got your counterpart here. So if you are a person that this is talking about a relationship, it's acknowledging that this indecision, this thing that you haven't really, that you're being called by the universe to move forward in some way. And I'm not saying that it doesn't mean ending a relationship. It can mean ending a relationship. That Ten of Swords, it might be moving on from a karmic relationship, but it can also be stopping patterns, destructive patterns as well within it. Okay, so I just want to say that. I'm not telling anybody that it's time for you to leave a relationship that you're happy in. Okay, but it kind of stays. It's saying that it might be involving this. Now, if that's not the case, what does the Queen of Pentacles represent? She nurtures her environment. So whether you're male or female, it can be calling you to get your day-to-day life together, make it beautiful, make it a place you want, make your home a place you want to be, make your workspace, work environment a place you want to be in. Aquarius, what a reading. Hey, I hope you gained something from it. If so, drop me a comment or hit that like button to let me know it resonated. And if you choose to subscribe today, I would be so grateful. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.